Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Greetings from the basement. Sorry for that second email and the fact that we're starting a bit late. I don't know. My husband said the link didn't come through, so I thought I better try it again, just in case. Anyway, welcome. Ready to go. Good. Okay, let's, what should we do? Let's swing our arms. Get ourselves going that way. Let's take them into big backward circles. How are you feeling after Monday's class? If indeed you did Monday's class, hope you're feeling good. We used a chair, so I hope you have a chair close by or one that you can drag in. I brought mine down from the dining room because I didn't want to, well, we have a coffee table down here with wheels on it, which would not be advisable, or a desk chair also with wheels. So yeah, wheels, not so good for this kind of stuff. And actually, I don't need my phone there, so put it over there. Okay, let's go. One arm up. I know we didn't really finish with the circles, but don't worry, we'll come back to them. Straight up with this arm, and then over. And then press the back of your hand behind you and turn it into a big back circle. And up with the other arm, straight up, and then take it over. So you're really trying to maximize the lengthening. Okay, over, push back with the back of your hand and turn it into a back stroke. One more time each side, up, straight up, and over. As far as you can go, reach, and then push back, big circle. Same thing, other side. Reach up and over. Yes, so today we're going to need a chair, maybe some weights if you like to. And what else? Do we need a mat? Yeah, we do need a mat because I have a cushy floor. I don't always need to use a mat. So big alternating circles, backstroke. Last week we swam across the pool on our fitness balls. This week we are swimming this way. Okay, so taking us back to arms. We were doing big circles. Now we're doing smaller circles. Smaller. So rotating all the way from the shoulders to the fingers, not just the hands going, okay? Good. Big circles. So little tiny circles now. Coming to the front as I wander up toward you. And then little circles going out to the side again. Okay, elbows. Good. All right, shake it out. Just get everything kind of loosened up and ready to go. Okay, I was thinking because we have the chair, maybe we'll do a couple of little chair exercises, or warm-ups, I should say. So just hold on to the chair. You're going to stand back from it a bit and then bend your knees and really pretend you're pulling the chair toward you. Feel that stretch in your upper back, your shoulders. Come up to standing and then come on down again. Hold on to the chair, pretend you're pulling it toward you. Bend your knees, come on up, roll up the shoulders. Let's do a few toe taps. So come close to the chair so that you have to really lift your knee. Okay, we're going to be doing this as a cardio move later on. For now, we're doing it just kind of slowly to get warmed up. Okay, good. And then let's turn the chair this way. And then we're just going to go squat, leg over, squat, other leg over, squat, etc. You can aim for getting your leg or your foot right over the back of the chair, or you can aim for the seat and just lift your foot over that way, whichever one feels better right now. Okay, warm it up. Up. Last one. Good. Okay, how about a couple of hamstring curls? Butt kicks, if you like to call them that. Pushing back. Good. Okay, and then let's switch it to reaching across and across. Stretch it out. You're down, low. Now you can be up here or down low. I guess this is down low. High, medium, and low. One more time of those. Up, across, down low. Nice. Okay. You feeling pretty good? Pretty warmed up? We're going to move into things very soon. I'm just going to slide that chair for a second. Let's go side to side. Side to side. Okay, keep it going. And then just come into the center. Hands on knees, and we're just going to press back. Press back. Straighten your legs. Okay, and then swivel. Let's drop it down. We won't do the full warm-up series here because I think we're pretty warmed up. Let's just drop our knee. Okay, and then we will hold this one down. Bring same side hand as your front leg down toward your foot. And reach up with your other arm. Try to bend that front knee even more. Okay, look up toward that top hand. And then drop it behind. One hand on either side of your front foot. Bend and straighten. Okay, and then walk your back foot in. Come on up. We'll swivel it around and do the same thing on the other side. Just dropping our back knee. Drop it down, bring it back up. And then hold it down here. Same side hand as your front leg goes down toward the floor or toward your knee or your shin, wherever you feel is most comfortable today. Okay, reach up toward your top hand and then drop it behind. Oh, make a big circle, why not? And then one hand on either side of your front foot or on your knee. Should have said that before too. Bend and straighten. Okay, and then walk your back foot in. Come on up. Feeling good? Let's just do one more thing because we didn't do our sweep down, but let's do it on the chair since we have it. Toes are pointing up toward you. You're just going to reach up and sweep down. And you feel that lengthening in the back of your leg? Hopefully, sweep down and up. Sweep down. Really reach up for your last one. And then we will switch legs. Same thing, other side, toes are pointing toward you or toward the ceiling. Sweep down and up, down. We'll do 4, this is number 3. And this is number 4. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna move right into our chair stuff. For the first one, we don't need weights, but I'm gonna bring them over so they're handy. Yes. So let's get our chair. The first one, you don't even really have to use the chair, but if you want it for balance, there it is. So it is the grand battement, they tell me. So knee comes up, then angle it out about 45 degrees, straighten your leg, 4 little lifts. Join me now. And then swing it around to the back. This is where you might need your chair for balance. 4 little lifts and back. Okay, and then without touching the ground, bring your knee through again. And we do it all again. 4, around to the back. Try to keep it high. Try to keep your hips squared to the ground. Okay, and then bring it through. Straighten your leg. Point your toes. 2, 3, 4. Swing it around. Lift with your heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go again. I think this is number 4. Let's do 6. Why not? I think we did 6 or 7 or something the other day. Today, we're aiming for 6. Okay, up and around and lifting back. Oops. 4. Last one. Angle it out. Straighten your leg. 2, 3, 4. Swing it around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, before we change sides, we are just going to go into our, we're going to do all these exercises and then do the other side. That's what I'm trying to say. So the leg that was swinging around is the one that's going to be on the ground now. This is where you might want weights. They're just adding resistance here. They're not really moving too much. Okay, so this is a squat. At the top of the squat, you're going to lift this leg. The one that's on the chair. You don't have to make that noise. Okay, where's my clock? Here we go. Down, up, 2 little lifts. Down, up, 2 little lifts. Try not to move your upper body. It's trying to stay nice and straight and tall, even as you're lifting up this leg, the foot that's on the chair, coming up. Feel those glutes working a little bit. Maybe change the angle. Maybe your toes are pointing toward me now and you're trying to lift. Makes it a little harder, a little different, if nothing else. Down, up, and 2 little lifts. Down, up. We have about 5 more seconds to make it 45. So let's do it. Actually, that's the last one right there. Okay, same thing. The foot that was on the chair stays on the chair, just so we're all on the same side. Okay, Bulgarian lunge. We did these last week with the ball, which is more challenging because the ball moves. Whoops. But today we have our foot on a chair. We're just going to bend this front leg, keep our knee behind our toes, go down and up. Down and up. Keep it going. Down and up. Let's do 45 seconds of this one too. Because I looked at the clock. I know where that is. So we're going to do it. Down and up. Is that like getting tired? If it's getting tired, you can either take a break or maybe you can take your foot off the chair and do more of a split lunge. Don't know if that's that much easier, but it might be just enough to make it doable for the next 5 seconds. Because that is all we have. And last one. And up. Okay, the last of these 4 exercises doesn't require weights. I'm just going to move my chair back a tiny bit. So I just squatted on my left leg. So I'm going to start with my left leg. So left, we're going to lean, stand about an arm's length from the chair. You're going to lean into the chair with your left hand. Lift your left leg, and then as you come up to standing, you turn. Whoops, toward the left. And don't fall over, ideally. Okay, so lean in, lift the same side leg, and then slowly come up, join your hands, twist toward the side of the leg that's up. And then just unfold it. You can leave your right hand here by your shoulder. Lean in so that it's ready to join your left hand and turn. Good. Down to the chair again. Nice and slowly so that it requires some balance and some strength. Okay. And that little twist to get your core working too. Hands together, press them together and twist. Okay. Nice and slowly down to the chair, back up again. We're going to make this next one our very last one of these. Lean in, knee up, and twist. There we go. Excellent. Let's go to the other side. We started with the kicking one. So knee up, 4 little kicks, 4 kicks and back. That was the fast motion version. Chair is here if you need it for balance. If you don't need it, don't use it. Here we go. Straighten your leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and around. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go for number 2. 2, 3, 4. Hips stay squared to the floor. I can see that I need to square them. I have the advantage of a built-in reflection in the computer screen. So trying to keep them squared to the ground. I believe this is number 4 of 6. Okay, and lift up and back. Try not to touch your foot to the ground the whole time. If you can do that, then you're really working on your balance, which, as I like to say, because someone told me that, is something you can always improve. Always improve your balance. So it's worth working on. Static balance, dynamic balance, like when you're riding a bike or skiing. Okay, they're all good. All right, I'm going to take my weights for the next one. 45 seconds of this Bulgarian lunge. I think I'm going to move my chair. Or sorry, no, the first one was this one with your foot on the chair. We're going down, up, 2 little lifts. Down, up, 2 little lifts. When you're squatting down, make sure that your knee is staying behind your toes, so take a peek. You really want to push your hips back, push your rear end back. Okay. And sit down as far as you can. As far as you can while still leaving you able to get back up. That's key. One of the many keys. I feel like I'm not lifting my leg very high on this one. There. A little bit higher. Sometimes if you try to lift your leg higher, your body tilts to the side. So choose how you're doing it. That was 45 seconds. Same leg that was working is working again, which is probably why these were so tiring. On the other side. You're ready? Down and up. That's all we're doing. Down and up. Press into your heel. Listen to your knee. Crunch and crackle. Which reminds me, maybe that's kind of gross, but there's a fire ban in Rocky View County as of today. I just saw that. So, if you were hoping to safely distance outside around a bonfire, well, might not be possible this weekend, but the weather looks lovely, so that's good news. Come on down and up. One more. That's all we have time for. Nice. Okay. And the last one was our T-stand drive, it's called. So you're working on your other leg now. So about arm's length from the chair. You're going to lean into the chair, land on. Whoops. Don't lift that leg. Lift your same side leg. And then bring your other hand up to your shoulder so that when you come up, you can bring your hands together, twist toward that knee. The knee that's up. Lean over, slowly come up, press your hands together and twist. And then down again. Nice and slowly so that you're using strength and balance, not just falling onto the chair. Oops, like that. That was my demonstration of falling on the chair. Completely intentional. Not really. Down, up, hands together, twist. Let's do 2 more. I think that'll be about the same as on the other side. Knee up, twist, back to the center. Very last one. Up and back to the center. Nice. Okay. So, do you want to take a sip of water? Sure. Let's do it. I don't think I took any breaks or gave you any breaks on Monday, but let's have a sip of water. Maybe we did. So the next little series is with the chair at the wall, if you like, just to keep it. Especially if your chair doesn't feel, especially if your chair feels like it's going to move, then I would say put it against the wall. I'm going to leave mine here because it's in the center more. So we are going to do upper body and then a plank variation, which you can do on elbows or on wrists, and then cardio. Okay, so we're going to start with rows. You have maybe knee on the chair, weights in the opposite hand, and here we go. Pull them up. So if you want to make it a tiny bit easier, well, don't double your weights for one. When Want to make it a little bit harder, keep your hand behind your back so that you're forcing these core muscles to stabilize you. Okay, just pulling your weights up toward your ribs. Keep it going. Keep it going. Just pulling up to your ribs. I find when the weights are heavier, it's good to have that hand on the chair, or it's maybe necessary. I don't know. Last 10 seconds, and then we're going to change it to a plank variation. And I should tell you that we're going to do one plank on the floor, where you'll probably be on your wrists. So you might want to do these chair ones on your elbows. Okay, plank with the knee in. That's our first version here. So elbows if you like. Drive your knee in and up for that extra bit. So you can do in, simply in, or in plus a lift. In plus a lift. Try that and see what you think. I find it makes a little bit of difference. Just that tiny little lifting your knee up toward your chest or your ribs or wherever it gets to. How are we doing? Keep holding on. If you need to lift your hips a little bit to take any pressure off your lower back, please do. Or take a break altogether. Or keep holding on because we only have 5 more seconds. And they're coming up right here. 2, 1. And let's take it into a little stretch here. Same thing we did in the warm-up. Just holding on to the chair seat. Sit back into your heels and pretend you're pulling the chair toward you. You don't have to really pull it toward you, but just sit back, get that nice stretch in your back and shoulders. Okay, we are gonna go into cardio. So, few different options. You could do this one if you want to do fast football feet, or you can do road runners, mogul jumps, whatever's working. We're gonna go right now, or steps. That's the other one. That's the one I said we were maybe gonna do. Or you can do these kicks like that. That's more of a jumping kind of thing. So keep it going. You might not want to jump. That's what I meant to say at the end of that sentence. Up to you. Chair kicks. We're 30 seconds in. Keep it going. Keep it going. How are you doing? 20 seconds to go. Maybe you want to pick it up for the last 10 seconds, which are right here. Last 10 seconds. Pick it up, pick it up. If you can, pick it up. Last 5, 2, 1. Nice, good work. Whew. Keep those legs moving. Maybe move your chair, or you don't really have to. You just go to the other side. We're gonna go back to rows. Did you want a drink? Get a drink if you like. I'm gonna skip it right this time. Maybe after the next one though. You can always pause it and start again. Okay, we're gonna go, as I said, back to rows. So knee on the chair, leaning over, lifting up for 45 seconds, pulling those weights up to your ribs. Up to your ribs. While we were doing cardio, I thought I heard the little jingle of a dog's collar, but in fact it was a phantom one because our daughter has taken Gio for a sleepover. It's so sad. What excuse will I have to go for a walk today? I'll have to find one. It's easy to find an excuse when it's so nice out. I hope it's nice wherever you are. Last 5 seconds. You might be just around the corner from me. 2, 1. Good. Okay. We are going to do plank variation again. This time we're going knees across. And you can do that little lift. Again, you don't have to grimace like that or groan. Ready? We're going right now. Oops, knee across and up, across and up, across. Drive it up that little bit, or just drive it across. Of course, you can also be on your hands here, but if you are, try to keep your body over so that your shoulders are over your hands, because sometimes we end up back here. See how I'm not really over my hands? Now I am. Okay, and up. Just push and lift. Push and lift. We only have 10 more seconds. Push across, lift up a little bit, and up. I keep going to drive straight in. Creature of habit. One more on each side, and we are done, done, done. And let's take that to that stretch. Oops, I just lost another chair thing. Oops. I'll find that later. I switched two of these little, what do you call them? The things that help you not to scratch your floor. And another one's come on. Alrighty, cardio. I'm still out of breath from the last one. Okay, if you want, I hesitate to suggest it, but you can do up and down, especially if you have maybe a chair back to use, okay? I just am concerned that when you get tired, sometimes you slip or would never want you to hurt yourself. So stick to these if you want to, or step ups or kicks, whatever. Better decide, because here we go. Okay, I'm going to do a few of these. Okay. Up, down, down. And then I'm going to switch my lead leg right here. I'm not really going all that fast, because I'm trying to be careful, especially if you're working with a cushy chair. And you know what? You can get a good fast workout doing this too. So don't feel you have to step right up onto the chair. Especially if it has wheels. You're not using a chair with wheels, are you? Maybe you are. Maybe you've got those casters locked. That works. Keep it going. Up, up. The closer you stand, the higher you have to lift your legs. So that's a good thing. Make yourself work. Work for it. Up, up. And we are done. Good. Okay, now do you want to get a drink? Okay. Me too. Let's see. Right, triceps push-ups are next, or dips. So, dips I will show you from the side if you want to do them. A lot of people, anyway, are not crazy about them because of the pressure on the wrists. If you want to do dips, just demo them. You have your legs out straight or closer in to make it easier. Your back stays close to the chair. Oops, not that close. Down and up. Down. You can push your hips forward at the top by squeezing your glutes and come down. Okay, maybe you did a few of those. We are going to try, for a little change, triceps push-ups here on the chair. So kneeling, you're just going to lean into the chair. Lean into the chair and bend your arms. Okay, also a good triceps thing, especially if you have a narrow chair or a narrow position with your hands. Okay, to make it harder, go farther away so that you have to lean in more, bend your arms more, and push yourself out. Okay, keep it going. Nice and strong. Think about a straight line from your head to your heels, not just to your bum, all the way down. Oh, sorry, I said heels. Knees. Straight line from your head to your knees. Okay, keep these going. Ooh. How are your triceps? How are your arms? Good. Try to keep them in close. Let's go for 5 more seconds, and that will be plenty. Time for one more after this. Nope, not even. That was more than 45 seconds. So come on up. let us do our plank move. That felt like a plank move, but it wasn't. So plank move is going to be this. So either on your elbows, just want to make sure you can do it, or on your wrists. Okay, so you're going to drive your leg in and then kick it back. Here we go. You're ready? I'm just looking at the clock. Okay, drive your knee in, lift it up. Drive it in, lift it up. Same leg. We'll go for 22.5 seconds, and then we will switch. Get ready, because we're going to switch in about 5 seconds. Up. And last one here. And let's go. Same thing on the other side. Lift it up and back. Drive it forward. Trying to keep your shoulders over your elbows or over your wrists. So just check your form. Make sure that's what you're doing. Drive it back. And we are done right here. Good. Should we take it into a stretch? Yes, I think we should. Here we go. Holding onto the chair seat. Really feel the stretch as you sit back into your heels. Bend your knees. Bend your knees, stretch out your back. And then come on up. Roll it up. And we have 1 more minute of cardio. Whatever you want to do, we're going to start in 5 seconds. And here we go. I'm going to do some road runners because I can't get enough of that plank position. Actually, I can. Let's do something to get our heart rates up. Whatever you choose is good. I'm sure. We're going to try to go even harder for the last 10 seconds, but we're not there yet. We are actually 30 seconds in. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Last 20 seconds are coming up. And then for the last 10, we are really going to go hard, 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 because this is our last cardio burst today. You ready? So last 10 seconds starts now. Go, go, go. As fast as you can, hard as you can. Go, go, go. Last 5 seconds. Hold on and stop. Good. Good. Hope you're feeling good about that. Let's get a quick little sip of water, and then we'll do a few exercises that involve not the chair, but a wall. So I guess you can, anyway, excuse me for just a second. If you're not crazy about having footprints on your wall, maybe you'd rather use the chair for the next one. So I'll show you both. But, and if you want to use weights too, grab them, we'll have them for resistance. Here's what we do. We stand right against the wall, and then we step out, and then we put our foot on the wall, and then we're just gonna go like this. Okay, actually I think I did it without weights the other day, because it was hard enough. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you would rather have your foot on the chair, you can do that, okay? That kind of thing, or you can have your foot on the floor for balance. So choose your level, step away from the wall, plant your other foot, and here we go. Arms are swinging as you press your foot into the wall, leaving a lovely footprint, I'm sure, in your velvet wallpaper. Makes a good noise too. If you'd rather have your foot on the floor and do it as kind of a down and up this way, you can do that, of course. Choose what you want to do. And then decide, because we're going to do the same thing, as you can imagine, on the other side. Keep on going. About 7 more seconds. We're going 2 and 1. Good. Ooh, do you feel that one? I do. Come on back to the wall and step out with your other foot. Big step. A Other foot goes against the wall. And you're going. And you know what? Sorry, I need to get closer in so that I can really press that foot against the wall. Down and up. Check the leg that's doing a squat, the one that's on the floor. See if you can still see your toes even when you squat down like this. I hope so, because you want to keep your knee behind your toes. If it's not behind, maybe you need to step forward a little bit more. Keep it going. Did you choose to have weights? How's that going? I decided that today, those would be too much, so maybe on Friday. Push your foot into the wall. Whoopsie. Here we go. Go, go, go. Last one. Right there. Good. Okay, nice. The next exercise with the wall is a wall sit. So feet are about shoulder width apart. I'm going to slide down the wall. Slide down the wall till you are in a good position, like you're sitting in a chair. Okay, no more than 90 degrees here at the knees, so don't be way down here. I want to slide down there because then I can't get back up. Here's what we're going to try. Arms up. Sorry, let's set ourselves up first while we're sitting here. Back is pressed into the wall here, okay? Core is nice and tight, lower back's against the wall. Now you're trying to get your middle back and the back of your head against the wall, okay? And now, see if you can bring your arms up and still keep that nice pressed in position. Can you do it? Okay, and then we add, I have to move my one foot into the center, opposite arm and leg. What do you think of that? You can just do arm, arm, or you could just do leg, leg, or you can try both. Both. If you're doing, well, no matter which one you're doing, check your form. Is your back still pressed against the wall? Yeah, nice and strong. Are you feeling that wall sit? Probably. We're going to go for 20 more seconds. Whatever version you want to do, just hold it against the wall or lower one arm and one leg. The last 20 seconds go slowly. Keep holding on. We are just about there. Time for one more. Last one. And now use your hands to press yourself off the wall. Good work. Yeah, breathing hard after that one. The next one is a wall plank. So this is the one I think I said earlier that we're going to be on our hands for this one. So if you want your mat, now's a good time to get it. I don't think we need the chair again for a bit. So we'll put it there. I'm not going to bother with my mat because I have a cushy floor. So, plank position, about hand's length from the wall, arm's length from the wall, not hand's length, unless you have a really long hand. Okay, ready? We're going to come up into plank. So get yourself in a nice plank position, wider feet than usual because we are going to lift one arm and press it against the wall. Just had to move myself a little farther forward. So check your hips. Are they nice and squared to the floor? Good. Bring that arm down. Let's go with the other one. Press it in. Press it into the wall. Try to spread your weight over your fingertips and over your whole hand or hands so that you're not putting undue pressure on your wrists. Okay, spread out the weight. Are you switching hands? Maybe you're just holding the plank. That's good too. We're going to go for 20 more seconds. Make it a full minute. We are getting there though. I can't see under that arm, so I'm going to wait till I switch. Right here. Check again. Oh, we only have 8 more seconds. So, time for a quick one on this side and a quick one on this side. And then come on down. How was that? Good? Good. Come on down to child's pose. Stretch it out, stretch it out. You know what, while we're down here, let's stretch by going over to one side and taking our hip to the opposite heel so that you feel the stretch all along one side of your torso and your arm. And then let's walk the fingertips back over past the middle to the other side. Move your other hip to your other heel. Okay, so you get a big old stretch. And then come on back to the center. And we are going to come up because we have a few standing core exercises and then a few seated ones, and then we're done. So we're going to start with one. I think I did it later in the workout the other day, but I thought since we're standing and we have no weights in our hands, let's do this first one. So it's Monday was the first time we did it. I'm not sure if you did it or liked it or anything. Oh, sorry. That's kind of rude. Nice wide feet, athletic stance. Okay, arms are up here in a guard kind of position. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Lean, 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 and then duck and come up to this other side. Okay, and then lean to that side. Lean, lean, down, duck. Lean, 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 and down. Lean, 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 down. How's that going for you? 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 2, 3, down. Are we switching sides every time? I hope so. Yes, I think we are. Down, over, over, and around. Over, 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 and around. Over, 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 and around. Over, 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 and around. The tricky part I find is that when you come up from your weave, you have to still lean to this side. It feels like you should go back to the other side, but lean to the same side so that we can switch every time. Let's just do it a couple more times. You ready? Lean, 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 and down. Lean, 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 and down. Lean, 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 down. Lean, lean, and down. Working the obliques and the core. Did you feel it? Maybe? I hope so. Okay, since we're standing, let us get our weights because we haven't done many squats, and the weighted squats are good for your core. As I probably said on Monday, they're good for everything. So let's just put our weights up here on our shoulders to get some added resistance. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Just going to show you from the side. We are just sitting down and standing up and down. Okay, as you come up, maybe you can squeeze your glutes at the top of the move. Squeeze your glutes. We're going to go 45 seconds. And we are halfway through. Just doing some math thinking, feels like we've done more than that, but apparently not. So keep it rolling for 15 more seconds. Go, go, go. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Time for one more. That's it right there. Good. All right, let's put one weight down. We're going to do some wood chops. So similar in that we're going to do a squat, but we're going to have the weight up here, and then we're going to bring it down here. But we're trying to keep our hip bones facing forward, so we're not turning like this. We're turning like this. So keep looking me in the eye. You ready? Up, across and down. Up. You know the drill. Yeah, we'll do 30 seconds and then we'll do 30 on the other side. Make up for all the squats we didn't do in the rest of the workout, I guess is what's going on here. Down and up. Up and over. Keep your core nice and strong. When you're twisting like this, it can be hard on your back. So we're going to the other side now. You ready? Across and down to the other side. Up. Keep those hips facing forward. Can you still look me in the eye? Down, up and across. Down, up and across. I'm just keeping an eye on the time too. Up and down. Keep it going for 10 more seconds. How many more seconds? Maybe one more. Up and down. Nice. Okay. Good. Right. So for the next few, we can use a mat because we're going to be on the floor. I don't think we need weights. No. So just get your mat all set. Maybe get a quick drink if you'd like. I'm just going to move my chair all the way out of the way and get a drink. We're going to start with kneeling. So That's our first one. First of 1, 2, 3, about 3 more exercises. That should take us right to stretching time. Okay, so steel box. On your hands and knees, so wrists are right underneath your shoulders, knees are right underneath your hips. You're going to take your opposite arm and leg out. So I know it seems like a simple exercise, but if you're really trying to get it perfectly straight and perfectly strong, then you should feel this working your core and your back. Okay, well, your core is your back. So front and back of your torso. Keep holding here, and then just bring it in slowly. Which reminds me here that I forgot to do the one balance move we did on Monday. But that's okay. I think we have done quite a bit of balance in this move. Lots of one-legged things. So that's all good. If you really feel like you missed out on balance, you can stand on one foot to brush your teeth tonight. How's that sound? Stretch it out. Hip bones are squared to the floor. Can you check? Because your body's going to want to tilt away from the leg that's up. So if you have your right leg up as I do, your body's going to want to go to the left. So just hold it steady here. Hold it steady. We'll do this one and then one more on each side. And then we will move on. Okay, so back to the one I started with. Maybe this is the one you started with too, so that we can end on an even number. If not, you can do one more and then take it down. Nice. Okay, good. Come on onto your bum. We're going to sit for this one. So, nice strong core. Roll your shoulders back. It's kind of like the start of the V-sit. So we're leaning back on our forearms. We're going to take one leg straight. The other foot pushes into your knee pretty much, okay? So, ready? We are going to lift the straight leg. Up and down. Up and down. Just keep on going. You're leaning into your forearms. So it helps you, I don't know, helps you. It does. Keep on going, lifting and lowering. If you find that too hard, bend your knee, or maybe just do something that requires not so long a lever, not so long a leg sticking out. Okay, keep it going. Let's go for 5 more seconds, and then we are going to switch. Same thing on the other side, so still just gonna give my head a little rest. Do you find your neck feels that one too? Let's try to play around with angles so that we don't feel it. Try to relax your neck somehow. Okay, same thing. Point your toes on your straight leg. Press in and lower your knee on your other leg. And then up and down we go for 30 seconds because that's what we did on the other side. Try to relax your neck. Okay, hold that belly button to backbone nice and strong. That foot is pressing into your knee, and your knee is out sideways. How are you doing? Can you hold on for 10 more seconds? Good. Less than 10 now. Only 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Bring it in. Maybe give your neck a little side to side roll. Okay, last one is similar position. So, like this, and we're going to bring our knees in, out, okay? So bringing them in, this is our last exercise of the day, so let's do it nicely. Out, not that you haven't been doing all of the exercises nicely. Out, in. If you find maybe it's too hard to get your legs straight out, do it like this, okay? Keep it short, or go long and in, long and in. Extend them out, pull them in to each side. And remember to breathe. I can remember to breathe because I'm talking so much. Let's go for, what did I say we were going to do? I just said the last exercise. I don't think I gave it a time. So we'll go 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. I think that'll be either somewhere between 45 and a minute. Last one. Make it even if you want. There you go. And then stretch your neck. Do you feel that in your neck? I do too. All right. Well, you are done. Well done with the exercises. Since we're sitting here, or I am anyway, with my feet pressed together, let's just do a little butterfly kind of stretch. Okay, so feet together, nice and straight and tall. If you're a little feeling less flexible, bring your feet out farther. If you're feeling really flexible, bring them in, but try not to look like this. Okay, you're trying to look straight up and down. Big inhale as you exhale. Does it look like I'm moving? I'm trying to hinge forward. Trying to hinge forward a little bit. I think we use the chair for a couple of exercises too, so we will get to that eventually. Come on up on an inhale. Exhale, hinge forward again. Trying to keep a nice flat back. So you're not trying to bring your head to your toes. You're just bringing your chest down to your feet-ish. If your chest gets to your feet, congratulations. Mine is not very close. Maybe I just need a bigger chest or bigger feet. Okay, enough of that. Come on up. Let's do a few things with the chair because we have it. So let's do it. There's one glutes one that I like that you may or may not like. I can do it with my chair this way. Maybe, I think so. So here's the one I'm going to try. So you are putting your leg on the chair so that your knee is pointing straight. No, that's not going to work. Excuse me for just a second. Because my head has to go forward and I need some space. So knee on the chair. Okay, and then you're going to turn it. Okay, so that your knee is pointing straight. Okay, and then you're just going to hinge from the hips. Lean, lean, lean. Just hinge forward. Maybe you feel this in the glutes and on the outside of your hip. This is kind of like a modified pigeon pose. We've done this on the floor and nobody likes it except a few people. But maybe it's a little more doable on the chair. Do you feel it? If you don't feel it, it might be because you need to square your hips. Okay, you might be leaned a little bit and you need to straighten so that you're straight over your leg. Maybe you're saying, and I feel it already. Okay, well that's good. Let's come on up then and come off the chair. Yeah, let's do the other side before we do something else. I just have to turn my chair this way. Hopefully you can still see. So we're starting with knee on the chair and then we're shooting our foot out to the side. Maybe I should show you this way, just in case. Just in case it's not clear. So knee on the chair and then foot comes out sideways. Okay, you are squaring up so you're not over here. You are squared over that knee and then you're just coming down, 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 down. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can try to get a right angle here in your knee, which requires a little more flexibility than I have, I think. So I'm just going to continue like this. Down, 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 down. Exhale, try to get a little bit lower. Inhale, come on up. Let's do it one more time and then we're going to switch to a different stretch. Okay, and then come on up. Let's get ourselves off the chair. Let's go to a hamstring one. Okay, so one foot on the chair. Square your hips to that foot. Toes are pointing up. And all you're going to do is hinge forward. There's a lot of hinging going on, isn't there? Yes. Actually, I find if I let my arms hang down, kind of helps. Gravity helps me get a little more stretch. Maybe you feel the lengthening in the back of your leg here. Okay, really try to point your toes toward your head. And then come on up on an inhale. Let's do it one more time. As we exhale, we point our toes toward us, square our hips, reach down to the floor. And then come on up. Okay, let's switch legs. Same thing, other side. So square your hips, stand up straight and tall, and then try to bring your toes in and your body down. Oops, and let your arms hang too. Let gravity pull you down a bit more. Down, down, down. And then come on up on an inhale. Exhale and stretch. Stretch it down. Reach for the floor. Okay, and then come on up. Excellent. Got a bit of a stretch there. If you want to use your chair for balance for the next one, please do. We're going to grab our foot, press, shoelaces into our hand. Okay, and maybe you feel it in the quadriceps. That's what we're aiming for here. So push your shoelaces into your hand, and then the foot that's in your hand, we're going to step it back, okay, and then get the hip flexors on that side. So down, down, down toward the floor. Maybe you can even push your hip forward a little bit to increase the stretch. Take that arm, the same side as the back leg, take it straight up and then over. Over across your body, across the midline of your body. Stretch it out. Drop down a bit more if you can. And then come on up, straighten up. We'll change to a straddled kind of position like this. So feet are pointing forward, nice wide stance. Let's sit down into one leg. Sorry, itchy nose. And then try to maybe lift. You can either come up onto your heel, or you can keep the whole side of your foot on the floor. Actually, I find if I'm on my heel, it gives me even more of a stretch here. So maybe try that. Okay. And then come on up. Let's go over to the other side. Really sit down into that bent leg and really try to straighten the other leg. And if you want to add to it, lift your foot so that, lift your toes so that you are on your heel. Okay, and then just come on up, swivel so that you're getting it. Oh, actually we should start with this, shouldn't we? Yeah, let's do, goodness, gotta get my balance here. It's this cushy cushion I'm standing on. A poor workman blames his tools. A poor workout instructor blames her squishy mat for a lack of balance. Sounds like a headline. Okay, you good? Good. Step this foot back, the one that's in your hand. Step it back. Let's drop down into a hip flexor kind of stretch. Drop down even more if you can. Push your hip forward more if you can. Okay, and then take your arm up, up, up. Same arm as the back leg, and then reach across. Cross your body, and then bring that arm in. And come up to standing. Let's do that stretch that we did a couple of times throughout the workout, just holding onto the chair. Okay, you're going to step back a little bit and then sit down into a squat. Pretend you're pulling the chair toward you so that you feel the stretch in your shoulders, upper back. I feel it in my lower back too, and middle back. So that's why I like this one. It's kind of an all-round good stretch. Come on up and up. Nice and straight and tall. Let's take our hands together. Lace your fingers, just press out. Got a big circle going here and you're pressing away. So trying to stretch in between your shoulder blades. Okay, and then bring your arms up and all the way behind you. So your fingers are laced behind you. And then let's tip it over. You can keep your head up or you can let your head drop. If you let your head drop and the blood is rushing to it, we're going to come up nice and slowly. So unlace your fingers, bring them down to your feet, and then your knees. Press yourself up nice and slowly. Roll your shoulders back. No head rush. Good. Okay. There we go. We have time for triceps, and then we are going to wrap it up. So arm out straight, palm up, and then bring it up, and then bring it down. Press down on your elbow. Hopefully you're not having to press your head really forward with this one. Okay. Just keeping your head in a nice straight line with your spine, pressing down on your elbow. Take that arm, bring it across, thumb up, stretch your shoulder. Okay, and then let's do the same thing with the other arm. So palm up, And then your whole arm comes straight up and then it drops behind you. Press down on your elbow. Good. Okay, feel it in your triceps, I hope. And then we're going to straighten that arm and bring it across because we did it on the other side. Thumb up. Press across. And then let's just let that go. A few shoulder rolls. Let's end with a nice deep breath. Here we go. Nice big inhale. Reach up with one arm and then the other. And then both. And then exhale down. Shake it out. Thank you so much for joining me for that. I hope you had a good workout. And I will see you next time, which is Friday for me. Okay, see you. Thanks.